Hello everyone, my name is Ashley and Mars, and today I'll be playing the Sims 4 One Tile Box Challenge. You've probably seen this challenge on TikTok where you start off in one tile with 4 walls and you slowly but surely have to build up the money to expand your house. We will be starting off with one Sim who has no skills, no job, and most importantly, no simoleons. Our goal is to survive and expand our house into 4 specific rooms: a bathroom, kitchen, living room, and bedroom. I'll link the challenge rules below in the description so you can follow along. However, I do tend to play a little fast and loose with the rules, so I won't mind if you break them too. To start our challenge, I have Brenna Short here, a young adult who has no skills, no money, nothing. She is alone in her little box, but she looks pretty good. And all of her needs are very high right now. I figured that would give us the best shot, but we are going to try to make some money. From what I've seen on TikTok so far, the best way to get started making some money is to take a lot of selfies. Now that her queue is full and she's going to take a bunch of selfies, let's just go ahead and click through. I'm just gonna take them randomly. I'm not gonna care that she's not in the photo right now. It doesn't really matter if the quality is very good or not. So we are just going to take the picture. There we go. There's no windows or anything, so it's not like she's gonna get better lighting in any of these pictures. We're just gonna do our best. We're gonna make anything happen. Hopefully we get a few bucks from this. It would be really disappointing if we didn't make any money. Oh, I didn't mean to change the orientation. We're getting fancy. Her aspiration is painter extraordinaire, so once we expand the room a little bit, we will be able to get an easel and maybe start making money that way. Okay, we have 30 here. Let's just sell them. 154. I wish I could make money selling selfies. I guess I could, but I'm not going to. Okay, let's have her go ahead and take some more pictures so that we can get a little bit more money to expand further. I can't help but wonder what her photography skill is. Level 2? She's moving up pretty fast in the world of photography. Someone who's normally a Sims game player, this doesn't quite feel like gameplay to me. Oh, she likes video gaming. She's allowed to like video gaming. I hope that pop-up comes back up. It didn't. I'll make sure to give her that like later. Let's go ahead and sell these pictures. She's gonna make $300. I think with 471 simoleons, we should have enough to make it 2 by 2. I want everyone to know that I am not typically a builder in The Sims. Let's get rid of these 2 walls. We still have 231 simoleons. Okay, let's actually expand this way. 120? I don't think we can do any more expanding. It would be too expensive. Okay, but 2 by 6 gives us enough room that I do think we can add a bed and an easel. Those are pretty important things for this challenge, so at least you won't have to sleep on the floor, and we have a new way of making money. So it looks like we're gonna have to take some more selfies because the cheapest easel is $350. Oh, she can actually be in them now. That's fantastic. Precious. I love it. Looks like the welcome wagon is here, and that's great, but we don't have a door, so we can't invite them in. I am kind of hoping that Miss Eliza Pancakes over here will put the fruitcake down so that we can eat it. I'm gonna try taking photos instead of just selfies and see what the difference is. We have 30 photos again, 207 simoleons. That is not bad. We can get an easel now, so let's go for that. Perfect. 350, we'll stick it right there for right now. And we still have enough simoleons left over that she can get a classic painting started. I think we'll go for a medium just because I don't want to spend all of the money. I'm sure you guys will tell me that that was a mistake later, but it makes me feel safer. The welcome wagon is leaving and they did not drop the fruitcake. I can't wait to see what Brenna makes. Beautiful. She finished her first painting, and honestly, for a first ever painting, that's pretty good. $71. It's a poor quality painting. We lost money on that. Well, we're gonna sell it anyways. Typically, when I do the arts, I list them on Plopsy. However, with this challenge, we can't go outside, so we wouldn't be able to put anything in the mailbox. So we're just gonna sell it to Collector. And then I suppose we'll just do a small one since she ruined the medium. Beautiful, a little llama. And this one is normal quality, so we're gonna sell that, and we made a profit. She decided that she wanted to do a large painting, so we're gonna resume that. We are going to sell that to Collector for 173. She's getting better. Okay, let's have her do one more. I said I was only going to do one more before, but I'm hoping this one will give us a bigger profit, and then we can get her some kind of refrigerator and maybe like a countertop. I know I said a bed, but I feel like her food needs are going to be the first one to be too low. We're now level 3 in painting. She's been painting for 5 hours today. She made another poor quality painting, so we're only getting 146 simoleons, but at least this one is a profit. I'm starting to think that we were making more money with selfies, so I might switch back to that for a minute. Now her selfies can have the easel in the background. Some interest, some intrigue. 252. This is definitely a better return on investment. For right now, at least. We have 644 simoleons. I'm gonna have her take a few more photos, and then we're going to maybe expand, get that countertop, a way for her to eat, and I'm hoping a bed. Maybe a toilet? 278. Let's see what we can do with 922 simoleons. So I've made it 3x3. Let's go ahead and get her some kitchen items. We're just gonna start with the bare minimum counter. And just maybe like, oh, 215? Yeah, she's gonna get the basic used Crisponics budget deluxe. Oh god. And then we still have 487 simoleons. I think maybe we can expand the house one more time and add a bed. This one's the cheapest at 210, but this one is 255, and it gives us stress relief and 4 energy instead of just 3. I think that might be the best deal at this moment. Let me move the easel. Perfect. Do we have money for a toilet? Baby's first chamber pot. Just kidding, that's for toddlers. For a second, I thought it was gonna work. It looks like we have to save for a toilet. Her needs are still pretty good, even though it's 8:51 p.m. I think we're gonna try painting again. Let's just do a classic, and let's do a small one. 132? That's a pretty good profit for her. I was thinking about it and I think we can make it a tiny home. So let's go ahead and do that. Right now we're at a micro home, so we are going to get more skill building and better traits like that. I also haven't added any lot traits, so I'm going to add some of those really quick. I think we should do home studio, homey, and maybe chef's kitchen. We can maybe change these later if we need to. Let's do a large one this time. So she decided to redo this painting, and it's not too bad. I think she's found her muse. And this time it's 256 simoleons, so I'll support it. I'm going to have her serve garden salad so she can put the leftovers in the refrigerator and eat on that for a minute. We are getting to the point where she's going to need a toilet, so I'm thinking about seeing if we can add on a separate room so she doesn't have her toilet and her kitchen in the same room because, ew. She has her first ever door, and now her house is 2 rooms. That's pretty exciting. We are only at 37 simoleons, so we're gonna have to go back to picture taking. The vibe of her photography is really like, did you mean to take this picture, or did you just accidentally swipe up on your phone and happen to take pictures? But there's something captivating about that. 564 simoleons? We're killing it. Now that it's 4:15 a.m., I do think she should go to sleep. I don't know why she hasn't been tired yet. We're officially an introvert. She's starting to get creative burnout. She has the creative fog. I'm sorry, sister. It's just you in this room by yourself. What are you supposed to do to make money outside of creating things? I do think with 600 simoleons, we can expand her bathroom just a little bit. Maybe we can get her a shower. Oh, it took away my door. That was weird. Okay, let me see if I can just... Maybe I can move the room over here. I don't know why it took away my easel and won't let me put it back in. That's so weird. I also feel like the refrigerator should still be able to go there. I'll put it right there for right now. It'll be fine. Between the 2 cheaper showers, this one does have better hygiene, so we're gonna choose this one since it's the same price. Let's get her refrigerator back into her house. And I think we should take more pictures, even though she's a little burnt out. We made 346. That's not too bad. Hi there, you don't know me, but I saw you from afar, and I asked a mutual friend for your number. How? She's never met another person in this world, and she doesn't have any windows. I hope you don't mind. I'm hopelessly attracted to you. I promise I'm chill. Would you like to meet me? We're gonna say, that's sweet, but no thanks. Oh my gosh, it was Mortimer Goth? Mortimer has learned that Brenna is unemployed, all from that one phone conversation? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, well thank you for humoring me. I had to give it a shot. My name is Mortimer if you ever change your mind. Okay, well, honestly, that's not a bad thing because now she should be able to talk to Mortimer. I also didn't realize that she got a relationship with Bob and Eliza, so she can talk to them on occasion as well. So when her social starts to dip, we at least have an outlet for her. Since she's experiencing the creative burnout, I did provide her with a yoga mat so she can help get out of that creative fog. Have you considered a career in reaping business? I would love to, but we're not able to at this moment. Thank you, though. Doing some yoga can really work up a sweat. She's not quite out of her creative fog yet, so I do think after she's done showering, we'll have her do a little bit more yoga. Also, she's singing, so I feel like that's going to contribute to her mental burnout, but maybe I'm wrong. Her burnout is officially over, thank goodness, so we can start to take more pictures and sell paintings again. I will let her eat and take a shower first. She wanted to make a mathematical diagram, so I'll let her. It's beautiful, but it was a loss, so that does kind of suck. Let's just sell to collector. Oh my gosh, she's a celebrity? Wild. You can be a celebrity and not even leave your own home. Who knew? While she's painting, I'm gonna load up taking photos so that after she's done with the painting, we can make a little extra money. Thank goodness she likes painting. I feel like these pictures could be what Brenna would post on social media, and then her fans would start to look into them and think that they were hints about something that she's going to drop soon. Maybe I'm just saying Brenna's my Taylor Swift. 674 simoleons just from taking pictures? Thank you. Yes, please. Now that we have a little extra money, I think we can start to actually make this place look like a house. Maybe we can put some paint on the walls or upgrade her bed. Maybe make another room for her. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too far ahead of myself. I've decided I'm going to start with the bathroom. It's the smallest area we have right now, and that makes me feel a little less overwhelmed. I don't know why, but when I create a sim, I tend to have one color for them in mind. And when I made Brenna, she was very green forward. So I'm gonna kind of make that the theme of her house. Not everything's going to be green, but you'll notice a green theme. I just realized we don't have any lights in this house. How could I possibly expect Brenna to be able to make good paintings when she literally can't even see them? Okay, the bathroom's done. Again, I'm not a builder, so judge me lightly, okay? I decided to give her a bunk bed. My thought is eventually we'll be able to get a desk and we can put it under the bunk bed until we're able to expand the house a little bit. I thought it might be nice for the rest of the house right now to be pretty neutral, but I did think it was cute to have an exposed brick wall. I don't know if it'll stay, but of course it is The Sims, so we can play with life a little bit. I think I'm gonna leave it blank for right now. And after we make a little bit of money, I will go ahead and expand the kitchen. I think that's my idea. Amazing, she's made it to the next level of the Painter Extraordinaire. While she is inspired, I'm going to have her resume the figure painting that she's decided to do autonomously. When you play The Sims, do you allow them to be autonomous, or do you turn off the autonomy for the Sims? I'm very curious. She wants to be a music lover. I don't see any problems with that. I do find it interesting that she's a music lover, but while she's been in our care, she's never heard music. I think I'm gonna let her have a little chat with Mortimer. And now we'll have her paint some more. And while she's painting, I'm gonna load up taking some pictures. 648 simoleons. Oh, I'm so excited. Since we have 1,500 simoleons, I think it's time for us to expand the kitchen. Unfortunately, it looks like we're still in our used appliance era, but at least we have one. And oh my gosh, we have finally gotten a kitchen sink. I thought it might be cute to match the sink to the hardware on the cabinets, but I don't think I'm vibing with it. There's no clutter yet, but that is a full kitchen. I want her to finish this painting, and then I'll have her take some more pictures. That's incredible. She's had a big day. She deserves to have some yoga time, and then we will sell this painting. Hey, listen, we need a place to stay for a little while. You can accommodate us, right? It'll be like we're not even there, I promise. Mortimer, I don't have a door, so I can't accommodate you, unfortunately, but I do appreciate you thinking of us and reaching out. I'm honestly a little sad. We're already at the 32 tile limit of having a tiny home, so we are going to have to add on another room eventually or make our living room, and that's going to take us out of the tiny home category, so we won't build skills quite as quickly. I fear the way I've designed this home does not have a very open floor plan type vibe. So part of me is thinking about rearranging where the kitchen is in respect to the front of the house, just so that I can make it feel a little more open. I'm thinking about putting the bedroom where our kitchen currently is and moving the kitchen to the front of the house. Then we could have a living room situation here, and I think that would qualify as all four of our rooms. Oh my gosh, I did not know the rules for the tiny home, and I'm so excited to see that we are still a tier 2 tiny home. So I haven't broken out of that yet, which is very exciting for skill building and other perks that come with the tiny home expansion. Since that's all the funds that we have for right now, I am going to leave it with just the yoga mat in the middle of the living room. However, eventually we will make this more of a actual living room with a television for entertainment and a rug and some cute little lamps maybe, but for right now she can just look at her yoga mat. That should be fine. I'm gonna have her call Mortimer again and just have a little chat. It seems very interesting. She is a fit queen doing push-ups. I feel like I can't even do a full push-up. All right, we need to make a little bit more money. So even though she is tempted to do some yoga, I am going to have her take more pictures. Let's see how much we made from that batch. 900 simoleons. Perfect. 877, not as good as the last batch, but still nothing to sneeze at. I'm going to abandon my idea of having a bunk bed with a desk, and instead I'm just going to give her the double bed and potentially put the yoga mat inside her bedroom. I don't want our bed to be the entire budget, but this one does look pretty cute. That fits perfect. I like those earth tones. They're really nice. See if we can fit the yoga mat in there now. I think I'm gonna have to break down and do move objects. Perfect. I don't usually use move objects. However, in this situation, it was just kind of annoying that I couldn't put the yoga mat wherever I wanted to. I'm over here trying to remember what goes in a living room besides a couch and a TV. I really like this little poof. It's so cute. I think we'll do a little coffee table so that we can set the TV on it. I'm personally not a big mounted TV person. Okay, it's a cute start. We have 231 simoleons. Maybe I can get a rug. Let's see. I love this rug. They're cute. Maybe we can get a bookcase or something to put over here so it doesn't look quite so empty. We also will need some art later. I wonder if she's the kind of sim that would keep her own art. I'm thinking the dining space could go over here. Let's have her do some more painting. Hopefully she'll get a return on investment since we only had 56 simoleons. She thought that was funny. That was pretty good. 239. Oh, not a figure painting. There we go. Classic. Lard. We cannot go to this party. 349 or 94 rather? Pretty good. I'll have her make another one. Oh, who is she painting? Oh, the farmhouse vibes. Got it. Got it. Do they even have the pitchfork? Yeah, they do. Beautiful. 411. She's watching TV and painting. I love that for her. 422 isn't too bad. Now that she's tucked into bed and we have the start of a home, I do think we'll end this at part 1 and we'll start part 2 next week.